Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Sisyphus Paradox. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what I'm going with. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $9. And I stress Early Access. That means everything that you're about to see is subject to change. So this is a cross between a roguelike and a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, which is a really cool combination. I mean, it's not one I see very often, which is good. You're going to choose your own ship, and then you're going to start your run. Now, I have to stress the word roguelike in the sense that you don't have permanent progression per se. Yes, as you complete a certain amount of distance by getting so far into your run, you will unlock new things in the armory, which is in the main menu. But it's just you're unlocking new things that you will see throughout your next run, as far as I can tell. But there's no like permanent progression where, your lasers are permanently boosted from here on out, by 2%, 4%, like some other roguelite game. So I got to stress that. As far as the gameplay is concerned, it's, again, a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. But I will say, I'm not trying to knock the game too hard, but I think more attention to, detail would have been great. For example, I sometimes didn't know my ship had taken a hit without I'd have to look at my health bar on a regular basis. Like, when my ship took damage, there was no special effect that indicated that I had taken damage. And when you're destroying enemy ships, it's just, they kind of they just sort of disappear in this cloud of fire or blue particles. It's, it's very lackluster. I didn't feel like, oh man, I'm being wowed by these explosions or wowed by this or that. So, as it stands now, I think that could be improved. Now, this is a roguelike, kind of similar to Slay the Spire. So there's going to be branching paths as you complete each section. For example, you might run into a store and you'll be able to buy new weapons or new passives, new special abilities that you can activate, for the rest of your run. And you've got some decisions to make. You can even spend the credits that you're earning to upgrade your existing weapons, which is cool too. So there's quite a bit there. And there's also fuel in this game, which is another resource. It costs fuel to go to the next section, so you kind of have to make sure that you're doing combat or buying fuel at these shops, so that you can continue, on with your run. And of course, there are these random special events that do come up, the little question mark events that you typically see in a game like this. It's just random. You do get quests as you play as well, which is kind of cool. So, I think the makings of the game is there. One complaint that I had, though, was that there was no difficulty setting. There was no way to change the difficulty at all. It was just, you start your run and that's it. And I don't like that. I'm a more casual kind of player, and I do have, tendinitis. So, clicking and holding my fire buttons, by default, they're the WASD keys. I had to rebind everything. And then the arrow keys were to move. So I rebound everything where the mouse is to shoot and WASD is actually move. So make sure you take a look at your options menu. But there was no difficulty settings, and there was no setting for us disabled people or people with, tendinitis. There was no auto fire button. I wish there was a click and hold button, just click it once and it just automatically fires. And what's weird is when I started a level, my weapons automatically started shooting. It's only when I clicked my mouse button did it stop, and then I had to click and hold from there on out. So it's the game by accident will let you auto fire at the start of your level, so as long as you don't click the button again. It's weird. So yeah, I was hoping for some kind of option menu where I can just automatically fire. That would be cool. One other thing I didn't like, you get these special abilities, and it might be acid rain is one of them, I think. Another one's a shield that protects your ship. You actually spend health to use them, although you do regain health automatically, after every section. Even if you're at a shop or something, you move on, you regain health. So that's good, but at the same time, I didn't really care for the fact that, you're using health to use your special abilities. I don't like that. I would have preferred Again, maybe again this might tie into a difficulty mode where easy mode is you don't spend your health to activate these things, but in normal and on, maybe normal and hard, you do spend your health to activate these, and maybe on hard you spend more health to activate them. There's room for a whole lot more than what I saw here today. That being said, the game is early access, and I do appreciate that there's a lot of different weapons that you can unlock. If you take a look at the armory, it's fairly extensive. So I love the different combinations, and I love the different ways you can upgrade your ship. So that's there. But like graphically, I wasn't really impressed or wowed by the explosions or what was going on. Like again, when my ship took damage, I didn't know it until I saw my health bar deplete, So little things like that I think could stand to be improved throughout early access. So had this game been like fully released, I would have been like, nah. It's just, it needs more. But the fact that it's early access, I'll say, take a look at it and see if it's something that might interest you. I do not see a demo on the Steam. Oh, there is a demo. Download PC demo. It's not a green button, but it's off to the right-hand side under is this game relevant for you? And above the whole single player Steam achievements section where it labels what the game is. So there is a demo, so definitely try it before you buy. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.